Mikhaila Aaseng, everybody.
I'm Mikhaila, and you know what? Happy New Year! Woo! 2012! Woo! Anyone have any New Year's resolutions? Anyone a big fan of that? I am a big fan. This year, in 2012, unlike 2011, I am not going to be kicked out of a wedding. That is right, I was unbridesmaided in 2011 because I didn't care enough about my bridesmaid dress. Oops. So, care about that. And also, I have another resolution that involves a little bit of a story. I work in a restaurant. I'm sorry, that's true. That should be my resolution, to not work in a restaurant. But there's more to it than that. Anyone who's ever worked in a restaurant? Anybody here? Anyone understand the field? Okay, you know it sucks. But that's okay. It's good. It pays money and you're a good person, and it's all right that people ask you if you actually have a college education. It's all right. You brush it off, you roll with it. My problem with it, though, is when it's actually slow. It gets busy and people have a hard time with you and everything, and you know, you learn to roll with that. But when it's really slow, sometimes the manager might leave, like, hey, can you just take the floor for a little bit? And you're like, yeah, cool, nobody's here, it's totally a fine time, relax. Another 2 hours till the next manager comes in, I got this. I'm a pro, I'm a champ. This is a true story that actually happened to me, I'm sorry to say. About a half hour after this manager leaves, I am crouching down to go pick up something, some plates, what have you. As I'm crouching down, what does it look like that would happen in this position? A couple of you are giggling and I'm thinking you've guessed it. My pants ripped all the way up my butt, straight down the middle. There is no one else here. There is a cook who does not speak English. That is not going to help me in this situation. So I have ripped pants all the way up from the back. I have another hour and a half before anyone else comes in. I can't leave the store to go look for new pants. I look everywhere for a safety pin, something to attach that. I have a really white ass. I'm just going to tell you right now. You can tell by the blonde and such. I am kind of screwed in this position. But then I realized something, that I do Tae Bo. Anyone else who's a fan of Tae Bo? Yes, you! You're my new favorite person. I can't even see you, but you are. You talk to me after the show. Tae Bo is amazing. And it makes you really tight and strong, and your muscles amazing. So I took those pants, one cheek, in the crack, and clench. 1 hour and a half, I am walking around like this. What can I get for you today? Fantastic. Right back. Buns of steel have never had a better workout in my life. Of course, towards the end of it, somebody I think they figured out my deal. They started like, oh, I see what's going on here. I'm going to mess with her. I'm going to mess with her. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped that. Can you pick it up for me? No, I cannot. I only bend so far, and that is not within the proximity. So anyway, I made it through that shift. I made it through the whole mall. I know I didn't. People have thought about turning the apron. If you have an apron this high and a butt this big, don't work. So that's okay. So another one of my New Year's resolutions is never have to have that happen to me ever again, where my butt shows in public. I think that's a good one. Anyway, but you know what? 2011 was not that bad for me. Anyone have a good 2011? Wow, there are some. I thought I was like one of the few in that boat, but there's a couple of us. Yay, we can paddle together. I had a good year for a couple of reasons, but you know what? A good reason? I finally made a relationship work, and for the first time in my life, I moved in with a boyfriend. Woo! Thank you. I still live with him. He didn't show up here. I don't even know why. I'm going to make fun of him. I realized the key to making a relationship work is lowering your standards. That's all there is. I'll be fair. It's adjusting your standards, because you know, why go for a six-pack if you can have a mini keg? Yeah. Go for that stuff. You know, but no, there's a lot of pros to going for that mini keg, and not just like more beer or whatever else, and not just like, oh, I look thinner next to him. Woohoo! But you know, like, all right, because I have a friend who has a boyfriend with ripped, just everywhere Greek god thing going, very attractive type man, but she said she gets jealous a little bit. He's like, no, he's gonna go out in LA, there's a lot of hot chicks, they hit on him, they want him, and I feel a little insecure. insecure. I do not feel insecure. In fact, I'm hoping everyone hits on my boyfriend tonight, right there. And I will tell you why. Every single time somebody hits on my boyfriend, I'm like, thank God someone else sees it. I'm not crazy. He's amazing. He's a great, wonderful guy. I love him very much. But my true and first love, thank you. My true and first love is, in fact, Cher. She is wonderful. I know gay men think they have the corner on her, but you know what? I'm jumping in. She is so fantastic for just so many reasons. She's just stood the test of time. I think, like, biologically, she's had enough things injected into her that she will stand. But just along with Twinkies and cockroaches, Cher will be there. But also, all right, I have to explain it. In LA, you get stuck in traffic a lot. And what do you do to de-stress and pass the time? You sing along to the radio, right? Anyone else sing along to the radio ever? But you know, if you're singing along, sometimes you look like an idiot, especially if you want like a good belting out type of song, like, I wanna rock and roll all night. You have to do the face with that, because that's what they did. Or like, you know, I was crying when I met you, but I'm dead. You have to do the face with it. And people look over and they're like, what's going on? I've had that face. What? No, stop. And I think they're going to crash their car. Here's where Cher comes in handy. She has had so much work done on her face, she can't move it. When you sing along to her songs, you are good to go. So, for example, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, no movement, nothing up. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Nothing going on. You're good to go. God loves Cher. She's amazing. So learn to become a fan, and you can sing along in traffic and not cause accidents. Or look that stupid. You might feel a little stupid because it's Cher, but no, she's a goddess. Cockroaches and Twinkies and Cher, I'm telling you, all the way. So, all right, I'm going to have to go fairly soon, but I have just a little bit left for you in my whole little repertoire for you here tonight. And thank you, you have been so amazing. I have half the audience here tonight here for me because it's my birthday in 2 days. I could not be anything without my friends in this wonderful, marvelous world. And if anyone doesn't realize that I'm vamping for time because I forgot the last of my bit. You're a wonderful, marvelous person as well. But no, it's coming back to me now. Anyone who didn't know why you shouldn't hit up a happy hour before you do stand-up comedy. Welcome to the reason why. And my mother's watching this, no less, so I feel even better about that decision right now. So unless she is, I think, via internet or other things, and she's a pastor's wife, so put 2 and 2 together on that whole bit. But actually, the reason why I could not remember the rest of my bit, because that was the bit I was going to go out on, is Cher. But since you guys have been so marvelous and wonderful, I'm going to do one more thing. I went to recently a class reunion. Anyone been to one of those? Yeah. They kind of sucked. So I'm appreciating the meager clap response on this thing. They're a little bit awkward. You're like, hi, I think I recognize you. I'm not sure. You probably don't, me either. But there's one thing that I think binds all women with class reunions, is the girl who is the biggest bitch in school. When she gains a lot of weight, you feel good. You're like, yes! You felt it that much! I'm telling you, you feel good about that. Screw her! And that's what happened to the biggest bitch in my school. But you know what? I actually did talk to her. And she was actually really sweet and really nice. I started to feel a little bit bad because I misjudged her. I was like, oh my God, you're not a bitch. You just spent all of high school being really hungry. Wow! So, you know, if you're a really skinny, petite girl and you think that girls might not like you or think you're a bitch, try eating a burger. It might work out really, really, really well for you. You might just be hungry, so just relax a little bit. And that's